What's up, O fans? It's Sam here with Olight Canada. Now, I've been a firearms owner for more than 10 years now, but it all started with this one right here. It's a Ruger 1022 with a trick up its sleeve. It's the takedown version. Comes apart into two little pieces, comes with its own little backpack, some backwoods James Bond kind of stuff. When it was brand new, it was so hot I had to have it. And of course, it has all of the necessary modifications that you might throw on your 1022. It's got your magazine release, your charging handle, and a really cool Picatinny rail with the integrated peep sight and a fiber optic front post. Now, having a rail on it, of course, I've tried a few different optics, but after you buy the gun and the accessories, buying an expensive optic isn't always the way to go. So I've been through about half a dozen really cheap Amazon style bargain bin optics, and they all gave up after not a lot of abuse. That's why I'm happy that this June, Olight is offering their much anticipated Osight red dot or green dot optic. So in this series of videos, I'm going to, one, we're going to unbox it, show you what you get in the box. Two, we're going to do an installation to show you the proper installation methods to avoid any, unfortunate loss of zero. You got to follow the instructions. So that's part two. Part three, we're going to go over all of the features because this thing is packed with features, including all sorts of good news that comes along with this charging protective case. And the next part, maybe a range day. We'll put it through its paces and report back. So please subscribe to the Olight Canada YouTube channel and stick around for part one, the unboxing. Now, I do have some trigger time with the Osight already, but I really wanted to do an old-fashioned unboxing to start off this series on the Osight because, well, one, Olight has this really excellent packaging, but I also want you to have a look at exactly what comes in the box. Look at that beautiful presentation. You have the optic on top. You have the charging case here. And if you lift this up, it comes with the foam, and it comes with this wonderful little statement. Thank you for being a part of the Olight family. Your support is why we do this. Thank you, team, for that. We have the owner's manual in a nice little protective case. We're going to dig into that in just a moment. And then you have all these other accessories in a box at the bottom and another thank you. So in the first box, we have a USB charging cable and a really cool little sight adjustment tool. In the other box, we have all the screws that you need to attach it to whichever mounting system that you have, and we'll get into that in just a minute. And there's also this, which I think has a lens cleaning tool and a storage pouch. So let's start there. This is a cool nylon storage pouch, so you can throw the charging cable and the protective case into the bag when you're done. Throw in one of these cute little Olight branded microfiber cloths, so that's all good stuff to carry around in the bag. In this one here, we've got the screw setup that we will need. Now, depending on what kind of mounting, you might have different screw needs. So they thought about that. They gave you four different screws, four different sets of screws. So whatever plate or adapter that you're going to go with, chances are there's going to be the right screws for you. Metric 3.5 and 4.0, and then a 4-40 and a 6-32. Now, in the final box that comes inside the box, we've got a nice little USB-C and this really cool tool. It's got a bit of a skull type logo, a bit of a jack-o'-lantern look there actually. On one end, you've got a flathead for making adjustments, and on the other end, you've got the hex screw, the hex key for actually doing the screwing to your gun. Now, this cable is USB-A to USB-C, standard length, but a nice high-quality Olight cable. So that's what you get in the box. Notice that there's no adapters for Picatinny or for like a Glock dovetail. What you get in the box is the optic itself, which has the RMR cut. Now, the RMR is a very popular optic, not too much different in size from this. You can have a pistol that is ready to accept an RMR, and then you're good to go right out of the box. It has the right screws. You're good to go. If you have any other firearm, like if you're trying to mount it to Picatinny, you're going to have to buy an adapter. Now, Olight has made some adapters. They haven't made quite enough adapters, but they're working on it. So in Canada, if you want to add your Osight to your gun, you're going to need a third-party adapter at this time. So that's a quick look at the unboxing of the Osight. This one is the red dot version. The green dot is also available. Here's the charging case. Now, one click will show you that there is a voltage display on top here. It needs charging. Definitely fully charge it before your first use. And snaps on just like this to protect the sight while it's mounted on your gun. Little USB-C charging port in the back there. And of course, once the optic is mounted on the gun, this will lift on and off pretty easily. So follow for part 2, where we're going to install this onto my rifle, and we're going to follow all the instructions, make sure it's all done properly. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe.